There are 3 home loan programs in Oklahoma that most Tulsa buyers don't even know exist. Programs that can cut your down payment to almost literally nothing. Programs that give you grant money that you never pay back. Programs that stack on top of regular loans for even more savings. These are not gimmicks, guys. These are real Oklahoma programs. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly which ones could put you in a house this year. Real quick, I'm Michael Sabbath, a lifelong Tulsan and Tulsa realtor, and although I'm not a lender, I do, however, help my buyers figure out which of these programs that they might qualify for. Then I connect them with the right lender from my Tulsa network. If you want help walking through your situation, the link to book a call is in the description below. Let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. I'm so excited about this. So program number 1 is OHFA Dream, which stands for Oklahoma Housing Finance Agency. This is the big one. This is the one that I would actually want every Tulsa first-time buyer to know about. Hell, even repeat buyers can use this, and here is what it does. OHFA gives you down payment assistance of 3.5% of your loan amount. So on a $250,000 house, that's about $8,700 just gifted to you to use towards your down payment and closing costs. Now, here is the thing that surprises people. It's not just for first-time buyers. Dream is open for first-time buyers and repeat buyers. As long as the house that you're buying is your primary residence, you can use it. The catch, though, is your household income can't be over 150 grand if you're using a government-backed loan like FHA or VA. The house can't cost more than about $356,000. Your credit score needs to be at least 640, and you have to use an OHFA-approved lender, which is a network of over 80 lenders across the entire state. So to recap, the best fit for OHFA Dream is that you're a Tulsa buyer making under 150,000, you've got a decent credit of 640 or above, and you don't have a huge down payment saved up. You want a regular VA, conventional, or FHA or USDA loan, but with somebody else covering your down payment. Now, that is the first Oklahoma program out of the way, so let's go ahead into program number 2, which is the Oklahoma Housing Stability Program. This one's newer, it's quite interesting, and most people have never heard of it. It became law in 2023. Oklahoma ended up putting $215 million behind it, and it's specifically designed to get more affordable homes built in the state. And here's how it works for you as a buyer. The state gives construction loans to builders to build new homes in Oklahoma. Then when those homes are ready, the buyer gets a grant. 5% of the loan amount goes towards down payment and closing cost. And the best part is this stacks on top of OHFA 3.5% that we just talked about. Let me say that again, guys. You can get the OHFA 3.5% plus an additional 5% from housing stability. That's 8.5% of your loan amount that you did not pay out of pocket on a $250,000 house. That's over $21,000 in assistance. Again, there is a catch. You have to buy a home that was specifically built through the Oklahoma Home Builder Program or the Oklahoma Housing Trust Fund. Not every new build qualifies. The home has to be a part of the state funded program. So you're probably wondering, where are these homes? Well, they're being built right now in places like Sallisaw, Tahlequah, McAllister, Sperry, Inola, and other Oklahoma towns in Tulsa County, and some closer to Tulsa than others, actually. The list keeps growing as more developers get approved. And the best fit for housing stability is you're flexible on where you live, you're open to new construction, and you want to stack as much assistance as possible. So guys, that's program number 2. Real quick reminder, if you're sitting there thinking, wait, I might actually qualify for one of those, that's exactly what I help my buyers figure out. You can book a quick call using the link in the description below. We'll sit down, see where you're at, and I'll point you to the right lender from my Tulsa network. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the last program. This last program is called HUD Section 184, the Native American Home Loan. This program, guys, is incredibly powerful and incredibly underused. If you or your spouse is a member of a federally recognized tribe, you need to listen up. This one, it's for you. Here's what makes it special. The down payment, 2.25% on a loan over $50,000, 1.25% on a loan under $50,000, $1,000. That's it. Lower than FHA, way lower than conventional, no mortgage insurance, none, not monthly, not annually. Most loans charge you mortgage insurance if you put less than 20% down. Section 184 doesn't. That's hundreds of dollars saved every single month, guys. The annual loan guarantee fee was completely eliminated back in July of 2023. Used to be 0.25% every year, totally gone. That alone saves about $500 a year on a $200,000 loan. The upfront fee dropped too. It used to be 1.5%, now it's 1%, and it can be rolled into your mortgage so you don't pay out of pocket. And just like the others, you're probably wondering who qualifies. You have to be a member of a federally recognized American Indian or Alaska Native tribe. That's roughly 575 tribes in the United States. In Oklahoma alone, we've got the Cherokee Nation, the Choctaw Nation, Chickasaw Nation, Muskogee Creek Nation, Seminole, Osage, and so many more. If you in your family have tribal heritage, even if you've never used it before, please, I'm begging you, look into this. And here's the kicker. All of Oklahoma is eligible. Every single county. You don't have to live on a tribal land. You don't have to buy in a specific area. The entire state qualifies, which is pretty cool. So to recap Section 184, you or your spouse is a member of a federally recognized tribe. You want the lowest possible monthly payment, and you want to skip mortgage insurance entirely. All right, so we've wrapped up all three Oklahoma specific loans, and those are the top three that I'd put in front of every Tulsa buyer. But Oklahoma has even more programs you might qualify for that we didn't dive in today, and I'm going to give you a couple of them right now. And if you're interested, I'll make another video on these. So there's OHFA Gold for first-time buyers. There's Dream Zero option if you don't need DPA but want the lowest possible rate. There is the OHFA Shield for firefighters, cops, and EMTs. OHFA for teachers, for educators. There's REI's Oklahoma Down Payment Assistance Program, Tulsa County's first home program with up to almost $18,000 in assistance. The Housing Authority of the City of Tulsa with $5,000 in down payment help. My goodness, guys, the options are endless. You know, a lot of buyers qualify for more than one, and some of these can be stacked together to seriously cut your cost. That is part of why I run my buyers through their numbers before they even start house hunting. Knowing what you qualify for changes what house that you can buy. So there you go. 3 Oklahoma loan programs most buyers in this state don't even know exists. Listen, if you watch this whole video, you already know more about Oklahoma loans than 95% of buyers walking into a lender's office right now. Also, if anything here helped you, please hit that like button, drop a comment, and tell me which programs you think that you might qualify for. Also, I read every single comment. If you've got somebody in your life buying a house in Oklahoma, please send them this. This could legitimately save them thousands of dollars. Lastly, if you're ready to start running your real numbers and find out which program fits your situation, the Calendly link, my website, and my contact information are in the description below. There's lots of information down there, guys. I'd love to meet you and help you connect with the right lender from my network. I appreciate you all watching me on this journey, and remember, whatever you decide, I am in your corner. See you in the next video.